Welcome to this round of the game. David, choose a category.
Okay. Dictators for 1,000.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't listening. What did you say?
Wait. Feline friends. No, feline friends for 200. 200.
Did you say potted plants for $500?
No, okay. And I'll take Whoopi Goldberg to block.
For for $2, what's the question?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Correct! You win $1,000!
Attention Deficit Disorder Jeopardy will now be seen tonight, so that we may bring you the following episode of Almost Live.
Thank you so very much. It's been a very interesting week. First of all, though, on the negative side, there were some harsh words over at the University of Washington. Did you read this? Jim Lambright, not happy with the severance package he got after being fired as coach of the Huskies. And he said, I quote, "I feel like I have a knife in my back and a foot up my butt." Actual quote there. Look it up. Fortunately, an alert photographer snapped a picture of him at the exact moment he felt the foot up his butt. That's on it's Action News on the spot. More bad news. Some stuff fell off a truck, poked holes in the Tacoma Narrows Bridge. It's broken. Huge traffic jam. You don't want to be stuck in your car in the Tacoma area. I mean, the wind can change, and suddenly it's a life and death situation out there. You know? It's bad. We don't have very good luck with bridges around here. Tacoma Narrows broken. It already fell down once, right? And then the Hood Canal Bridge sank. A ship broke the West Seattle Bridge. And 520, it's just way too snotty. It's a snotty bridge. I-90 sank 8 years ago, went down like the Titanic. That was a big crisis in Mercer Island because they had to drive in through Renton, which is a huge, Yes, no, I know. Ooh. They're stuck on the S-curves. They're all jammed up. The Renton people walk forward, many of which have never seen a nice car before, and they're like, They're pressed up against the window. It's like Day of the Dead, on the Mercer Island people. They're on their cell phones. Oh, man, get me out of here! It's like Day of the Dead. On the bright side, we did have a little break in the weather this week, just in time for Fat Tuesday. And I'll have you know that I was the Grand Marshal of the Mardi Gras Parade down in Pioneer Square this year. I had the lead pedicab, which is it's true. We took off, and for about half a block, there were people clapping and waving. Then about 5 blocks of startled and angry pedestrians. So what the hell is this? Throwing them the beads, and they're like ducking. They're like, oh, God, I should have taken second. They're just like, oh, my... and I tried to, wing them into the doorways where the transients are asleep. Whoa! I'm a cruel man, but fair. Anyway... The city encouraged other neighborhoods to hold celebrations. There were neighborhood appreciation days, I believe that they're called. And all around this area, people, they celebrate with different events. For example, in Ballard, the big dental dance, everyone picks an upper plate out of the big bucket and then dances with the person who fits it, which is good. Fremont, party all day at the house of the guy who gets medical marijuana. All right. They'll be here. University Avenue, everyone sits on the sidewalk with their dogs and glares at each other. Shoreline, didn't read the newspaper, didn't know about it. Bellevue, the annual running of the guys named Jared. And finally, in White Center, Really Fat Tuesday. Well, those sound like wonderful celebrations, and we've got a great show for you tonight. But before we go any further, I'd like to welcome a new sponsor to Almost Live.
I love it. I'm addicted.
I could do it with my grandchildren.
I've lost 30 pounds and stopped seeing my therapist.
What's the hottest new exercise program that has everyone talking? Cabo. It's a totally new kind of kickboxing, developed by Hollywood personal trainer Billy Blanco.
When I didn't make the high school basketball team, I just went into the locker room and out of frustration, I just started kicking boxes, just wailing on them. Within a few minutes, I worked up quite a sweat. I knew I was on to something big.
Take my energy and kick the box. Take my energy. That's right. That's right. Okay.
From his humble beginnings as a box boy at Safeway, Billy Blanco has kicked his way to fame, fortune, and fitness.
People want Cabo because of what Cabo represents. The truth.
Life is hard, isn't it? Life is like a big box, and sometimes you get tired of kicking it. But let's just all do it. Let's just go. Kick the box.
Whether your goal is to lose weight, strengthen, or just get your yayas out, Cabo gets results.
I went from a size 14 to a size 2.
If I can do it, anyone can.
Start out with one box. Work up to several. Alone or with a partner. Cabo works anywhere. You're never too old to start. And if you have some personal issues to deal with, this is the sport for you.
Let me tell you something about that box. That box is your mother. That box is your father. And everybody that ever, dumped on you, kick that box, man. That's right, man. Kick it. And
How do you like that, Mom?
That's right. That's your mother. That's your father right there.
I practice Cabo at my Sleep Country USA stores, and I don't have to be picky about box size or color.
Order Cabo today. Just 50 easy payments of $19.95. Rush delivery available. Sorry, no COD.
Fat butt, controlling mother, cheating spouse. If you got a problem, I got the way. Cabo. You don't need a therapist. You need a box.
Cabo.
All right, we got a great show, and we'll be right back, so please stay with us.
Okay. So I have got the 7-point spread, right? Final seconds. Jason Kidd lays it in. Buzzer sounds. Game's over. Phoenix loses by 6, and thank you very much. I am the grand winner of $27.75.
All right, baby, yes! Well, you're buying.
Here you go.
Thank you.
My friends, there goes one mighty fine-looking pair of pants.
You said it.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. However, call me crazy, but I don't really like the fabric.
Don't be a dork. They're perfect.
Sorry, they're too stiff.
That's because they're wool.
They're not wool.
How do you know?
Those, wool's bulky. Those pants aren't bulky.
You know, Fred, not all wool is bulky.
Oh, I disagree.
On what grounds?
Well, hey, don't get me wrong. Wool is a wonderful natural fiber,
Darn
and
right.
it's great for sweaters, hats, and mittens, but when it comes to pants, I'm sorry, it's bulky.
Well, I am sorry, but you are wrong.
Yeah, well, what about gabardine?
Yeah, gabardine, nice job.
I mean, technically, gabardine is a fine weave wool, which, according to your brilliant definition, means that it's bulky, right?
Gabardine my ass.
Fine. Well, I'll tell you what, you're so smart, why don't you tell us what those pants are made of?
It's obviously a silk rayon blend.
You are drunk!
Wait a minute. It makes sense to me.
You're both drunk.
Yeah.
Not only that,
they're also bias cut.
Oh,
okay?
please!
All right.
Those pants are no more bias cut than the curtains in my living room.
Which are ugly, by the way.
I'll say the edges aren't even top stitched.
Oh, is that right?
Hey, come on. Let's stick to the pants.
Fine. I'll stick to the pants. Did you not notice the way they were draped?
Those pants didn't drape, they hung.
Hell yes, they hung just like an on-the-grain A-line wool skirt.
Oh, man.
Hey, what are you on, okay?
We are on the planet that knows the difference between draping and hanging.
That's a steaming crock of crap.
Oh, yeah? Okay, now listen to me. Now, look, a drape clings, okay? It moves with the body in a smooth and fluid motion. Now, a hang, on the other hand, due to the fabric's heavier weight.
Read wool.
Damn right, wool. Wool, with the heavier fabric, gravity interrupts the vertical fluidity and arrests the cling factor. Case in point, those pants. The defense rests.
Yes.
All right. Now, see, this is pathetic. Come on, Fred, buddy, come on, help me out here.
Well, okay, look, I'm down with the silk rayon, right? But I can't really ride with the bias cut thing.
Okay, tell you what, $10 says they're wool.
Oh, you are on.
$10.
You're on.
Yeah. $10. All righty.
Everything okay?
Okay, guys, look, turn around, will you? Okay. Let's
Oh,
see.
brother.
Tags in the back.
I know that.
Okay, just
Well,
right.
what does it say?
I can't read it.
Where are his glasses?
Find his
Jerry!
glasses. He needs his glasses.
Excuse me, what's the problem here?
No problem. We're just having a little disagreement over the fabric content of these pants.
Yeah, see, I say wool, they say silk and rayon, which is ridiculous.
Well, you're both wrong. It's Tencel.
What? No way.
Can't be.
Wait,
No way.
what is Tencel?
You don't know what Tencel is?
It's this really cool fabric.
I can't believe he's never heard of Tencel.
Well, what does it feel like?
It's kind of like silk, but not as raw.
Yeah, it's a more refined.
Wow.
Yeah. Linda, would you mind? You'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Today, please, come on. Hurry.
Yeah, all right.
Wow, what a great texture.
That's great.
Are these dry clean only?
That's the beautiful part. Machine wash, hang dry.
Notice the hem stitch is invisible.
Beautiful pair of pants right there.
Linda, I think table 6 is ready to order. Look at that.
That's really nice.
This is one mighty fine, good-looking pair of pants.
Yes, that's nice.
Good evening. This is the Late Report. Well, among the Seattle city departments that are lagging behind in their preparation for the Y2K problem is the library. Now, this will either mean that people checking out books will have to pay huge fines after December 31st, or that the books won't be due for another 100 years. A Redmond company called Drugstore.com has signed a marketing and distribution agreement with America Online. This means that when online subscribers log on, they will soon be able to hear, "You've got Prozac." The state auditor's office says the Monroe City Council may be violating the Open Meetings Act by continuing discussions after the meetings at Gino's Bar. Now, the possible violation came to light when council members would start new proposals with, "You remember, it's the one I was telling you about when you were drinking Jaeger out of my belly button?" A new Boeing policy will have workers inspecting and approving their own work with a reduction of checks by quality assurance inspectors. Boeing workers applaud the move, saying, quote, "With the inspectors, everything was like, that's not good enough, and ooh, that's so dangerous." It just got to be hard to have fun. The Cairo Mystery Playhouse will move to KNWX and change its name to Pemco's Imagination Theater. Producers say they're making the move because, quote, "nothing says good entertainment like a show put on by insurance agents." The Seattle Times announced it is ceasing publication of its free weekly newspaper, The Downtown Source, leaving many Seattle homeless without party hats. Well, Tanya Harding went on a Portland TV show to say the U.S. Figure Skating Association... Bob, what are you doing in the little box?
I don't know. I was just standing here, and the next thing I knew, I was in the little box.
Well, get out. You're screwing up the joke.
Hey, this isn't my fault. I didn't even write that joke.
Well, who did?
I think it was Nancy.
Oh, don't blame this on me, you little weasel.
Hey, come on, don't yell at Bob. He's just trying to help.
You're always defending him.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Will you three stop fighting? I am trying to sleep.
Hey, can I put my pants back on now?
No.
Yes!
No.
Hey, we're running out of room on the screen. Can we get back to the late report now?
All right, look, everybody off the screen. Meeting in my office after the show. Get off.
Please.
Thank you. Okay, so Bellevue has withdrawn from the Suburban Cities Association, with the mayor saying, we're not a suburb, we've got a downtown. The mayor also added, my wife's not fat, she's just big boned. Finally, near the Oregon coastal town of Coos Bay, the new Carissa, still leaking somewhat, will be pumped out and towed out to sea. Meanwhile, in a downtown Coos Bay tavern, the old Carissa, leaking somewhat, will be pumped out and driven home. This has been the Late Report. Thank you, and we'll be right back. Welcome to the Urban Sportsman. Today we will be hunting the street mime. Once a comparatively rare species, the street mime has blossomed in recent years to become an urban pest. Its natural enemy, police brutality, has been somewhat curtailed in recent years. Therefore, a hunting season has been opened to effectively manage the street mime population.
Ed and I headed for downtown, where the mimes gather to feed off spare change.
Couldn't get a clear shot.
He's not a good one. Stop. Look, there, you see him? He's doing the traditional rope pull. See?
He spotted us.
Oh, yeah, give me this. Lock and load. He's running. Look, he's going up the stairs. He's going up the ladder. Oh, look, he's hiding behind the imaginary wall. Blast him! No. It's not sportsmanlike until he looks up above the wall. Look up! Got him! Tag him and bag him. Come on, go.
Mimes come with pierced ears for easy tagging.
Over there, blast him! Got him! Whoa, he's still going. Look, hit him again. All right, got him. Oh, he's still fighting. Hit him again. I don't believe it. Here, finish this sucker off here. There you go. That got him.
We headed for the mime-rich public market.
Oh, there's a doe.
Oh, she's kind of cute.
Yeah, but God, that's irritating.
You want to shoot her?
Now go ahead. Just don't lead her as much. Don't lead her. Good shoot. Good shoot.
All right.
There you go. Thanks.
The little doe went down with just one bullet.
Well, it's been a great day of mime hunting. Join us next week on the Urban Sportsman when we'll be hunting for amplified harmonica players. Hey, did you get them all tied down there good?
Yep.
All right, Cookie, how about a picture? Actually, we love mimes, and we don't advocate the shooting or killing of them, even though they are really irritating. Well, that's just about the end of Almost Live this week. If you like tickets for our show right there, 206-421-5555. Bye-bye till next week. Bye-bye.